So here today, I thought I'd update this guide over here and talk about how you can farm basically 100 million gold a day. Yes, it is possible before you try to fact check me and do the math. If you were to do this properly and at the highest efficiency, it will work. Simple as that. Today, let's talk about that. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Some of the best teams to use and some of the best things to do when you are farming gold over here in 2023. So today, let's jump into it. Let's have some fun. First thing, make sure you check over here with Hawk and see if you have this furniture piece. This furniture piece will help you out a ton in gaining more gold. The thing is, the only ones we really got for free was the Evolution Dungeon getting an upgrade, the Enhancement Dungeon getting an upgrade, and the Reward Event Dungeon getting an upgrade. We never really got a gold increase per se. I don't know if there's a different one somewhere that I'm missing, but this is the door over here for Valentine's Day. I don't have it, so probably it wasn't for free. Maybe it was and I just missed it, I have no idea. But if you do have it, go and equip it. It will increase your gold by 40% every run, which is pretty good on the reward meter. So keep that in mind, it will be pretty helpful in getting that final reward, which is the big chunk of it. So just know that is there. There's also one more thing I want to mention. When you are farming the gold, I do recommend to equip gold food, which you can go and quickly craft or just purchase beforehand. At least have good amounts of it, because that will increase your gold also a decent percentage to make gold farming much more lucrative and much more better, right? You're getting an extra, what, like 10% or something like that for, you know, eating the gold food, and that's it. And it will help you at least get a little bit more per run. I will also show it to you like this. If I were to go and use this here, per run, you are basically getting around 100 to 150,000 in gold, depending on the drop. You're getting 10,000 over here, right? You're also going to get an additional percentage on top of that. So again, per run, you're like rounding up about 100 to 175,000. If I were to do 2 runs here, just to show it to you, it'll be the same kind of number here, right? 100,000 over here, 100,000 over here. I'm not getting lucky, but if I were to get lucky, you get extra. So that is just worth mentioning. But like right here, it just has to ruin it, you know? You do get more, but it's not going to show it to me, all right? So for what it is, you do get more. Keep that in mind. So again, if we say 100,000 per run, you got to do 1,000 runs a day. You basically can do, what is it? It's like a minute of run. So you have plenty of time. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. You have plenty of time to squeeze out whatever runs you need. And again, you will easily crack up to 100 million, which is just pretty simple. That is like the thing that we always do, like on the weekends. When it used to be the case, we'd always crack out at least 200 million. That's like the number we always get. So similar to that, every single day, 100 million. It's pretty easy to do. I'll show you the teams for it. I will start off with like the easier ones to work. So first, the easiest team to formulate: Echidna over here, King over here, Shin over here. If we were to jump in and show it to you, I'm not running any specific card set to go and do it. My Shin is not level 100, which does suck, but if he was, he would do a lot more damage. But for what it is, if we were to time this right, so this recording is currently at already 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll see exactly from that point onwards what it gets to. All right, so doing these attacks here, I'm gonna just keep the math checked, if you will. So there you go, did pretty decent damage. That's out of the way. First turn done. There'll be one character that pops up here. We'll see what the thing does here. It's gonna use up that Echidna card 100%. Because it will, yeah, it's a gold card. So get that out of the way. It should one-shot, if I'm correct, it's a gold card. So unnecessary animation, but it is what it is. There you go. That's done. And then we're going to go into the next thing here. This pulls up. It should be, again, a one-shot to all of them. And then we're basically done. So let's see what it does. We have pretty decent stuff here. Also, you can have ultimates disabled in the menu. I will click this for now because I don't have that enabled on PC client, but don't count ultimate because it's done. So there you go. Pretty simple. That was exactly less than a minute. It was around 50 seconds in order to complete this. You can fact check me. Maybe it's a little bit more, maybe it's a little less, but it's definitely not a minute. But we're done. So that's the first run, already less than a minute. And there you go. Now when I'm actually showing it to you, it's more than 100,000. So again, that's why the actual thing is, then with the gold food also being procced, you're getting a little bit extra, so keep that in mind. That is one team, very good, and a very easy team to kind of use. The second team was, in fact, going to be this one over here. It is a Philo, it is a Merlin Red Brunhild team. Also a very strong one and a very good one to use. I backed out for some reason. Again, graces don't matter, and again, if you're going to ask me gear sets, every gear set when you are farming a dungeon like this should be attack crit. Simple as that. Every single gear set should be attack crit. You want to do the most damage. Mostly the characters you were using here will crit, so that is something to keep in mind also. That will be kind of how it operates. So we'll use a Philo card here. We'll then use a single target, which I think we'll kill regardless. So we did use the single target when everything's good. Sometimes it uses Philo's debuff card, but Philo will shred regardless, so it's nothing to really worry about. That should automatically kill, just because Philo has like a crap ton of stats. There you go, 120. That's out of the way. Theoretically, if you run Bon on bench, does that help you more? Because unknown team? Or not Bon, sorry, Nanashi. or Ram. Is that going to help you? Instead, if you don't have Ragnarok Bond, he is free, by the way, so you should have him. But I was offering other things to use. So let's see over here. We didn't specifically kill, but it's fine. It'll just be an extra second or two. But Philo will finish it off over here. Gain a debuff card off. You know, if we had more other cards, we would have killed regardless, but an extra little attack there, but it is pretty simple. Another pretty good team to use if you would like to. It is, again, around a minute clear. So yes, you can still manage your beautiful 100 million a day. Pretty simple there. There's also some sort of team like this. You can run Escanor, you can run Arthur, you can run King and Bond on bench. This will also pretty much work and be the same amount of clear you're looking for and the same amount of speed. I will time it also just to see, just to make sure it's doing the same thing, right? But it should be all the AoEs here, minus Arthur, will actually kill just like that. But we will see what they do first here. King's card will 100% kill, so there's that out of the way. Bop, bop, and bop. Didn't fully kill. But it's fine. We'll go through here. Pretty simple, that's done. We'll see the next character here. It should prioritize Escanor's finger, right? Or will it use Arthur's card? So it does use Arthur's card. Didn't, again, fully kill, but it's fine. In the final turn, it should make up for that. Well, it should, but, you know, logic, you know, is not going to stand now that I'm saying that. But let's see here. So going into it, we're going to probably King into King, right? Yeah, King into King. So pretty simple, but that's what's going to be the case for. There's that, and there's that. You're done. So it's still around a minute. Pretty much the same thing. It's more accessible, if you will. Same units, but I think the first team, the Shin team, is just built different. I think that's the best team to use. I think that's why I started with that. That is the team that I use. So maybe that team is just the best one. Just use that. Shin carries. So up to you. Up to you. I'm super curious on what happens here. If you run Brunhild at the front here because of the debuffs, will that make it any better? So we will try this variant of the team too. But mainly, you have that like core team that I showed you at the beginning. We all basically have Shin. We all basically, you know, have that. If you want to swap out like Echidna for like Philo or something like that, or King, you can use that too. Those are options, but there's a lot of characters to just go and mix and match and see what you can kind of work with there. That's a one-shot, so you see why Brunhild is pretty strong. That's there. And she's been given like here and there on a lot of banners. It'll use the finger right away, so because the RNG pulled that silver. I lied to you completely. It's going to go with another AoE, but one shot, pretty simple. Now, let's see. Is it going to give us another AoE card? Because it will prioritize that AoE card, depending on what is pulled. So, let's see. But damn, she was pretty fast. She one-shot both of those turns. And it's going to give us an AoE card, so it's going to shred. It's going to prioritize the AoE card, and we're done. So it's going to one-shot 100%. Yeah. So, again, RNG was on the side there, but another very fast team that you can use, depending on if you have Winnie Brunhild or not. But, yeah, that was pretty fast. So, up to you, but that is another team you can go and try and see if it works for the set content. But I will say, that was pretty good. You can't lie, that was pretty good. Before I leave here, though, I will try this team one more time. I removed Echidna instead. You can try this also just to see how it will work and if it is worth it. If it actually is worth it. But this Shin is just really strong and really powerful for this. Plus the buff that he'll give, he might actually make Shin a little bit more stronger and like just wipe like that. We will see. We will see, right? So here we do this, this, and this. And I think that... Okay, that didn't kill, but this will kill, 100%. There's that, so there you go. Pretty simple. We'll go into the next turn here. It should prioritize King's card. Alright, Shin's card, alright. Now that won't kill. Yeah, this will kill. So again, the Brunhild just one turn each time. But for what it is, I think also the Echidna team basically kind of helps a little bit faster too. But it depends. So if you do have that Brunhild team, if you do have that Echidna team, that is pretty strong. But it's the same thing. What are you losing? Like 10 seconds? How much gold can that be at the end of the day, right? It's a lot, but still, who cares? You know, you'll still reach your amounts here. So again, it used 2 single targets from Arthur. So maybe you stick with what you had earlier. Because it got like that RNG and went for both of them, this will kill, but because it got that RNG for both of them, that happened, which sucks. But for what it is, it's still a pretty fast team nonetheless, but it's just depending on what you have, okay? I offer like so many different team comps. Just mix and match the units from each other and see how it is. Some characters have a single target debuff, which will cause to be used first. So try that, see how it goes. But again, your number will be around 100 million. A day if you are just letting it run all night. That is kind of how you gain gold pretty fast, but I do recommend to do it. Make sure you have stamina pots ready, okay? I only have 68 left. I've been farming heavily on demonic beasts, so I've been just like milking my stamina pots to hell, which sucks, but I will be grinding gold again. There's no point. There's no gear gotcha anymore, but for relics and stuff like that, it is worth it. So up to you, but just want to share that information. All right, have fun. That's the best teams that I wanted to update for 2023. That's been it, and yeah, catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace, and enjoy. It's been it from me.